Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brennan, and welcome to another Feh Freebies, this time for June. And we are kicking things off with the Heroes with Bond Skills banner. Not the most exciting banner, to be honest. I think we have like Bond Skill 4, right? But there's not a single one of those here. Instead we have Forsyth and Owain, and then Tethys is a 4-star, so she's not super exciting. Between the two, I think I want the Forsyth just because I don't have him. But even then, he's an armor and his other skills aren't super exciting. I mean, he does have a tier 4 C skill that I could fodder to someone for like arena scoring, I guess. But so I guess we'll pull for him, but Owain is a decent backup. But definitely not going to spend orbs on this banner. Don't need any of them too bad. And we get a Mordecai. That's not too bad. We will take him. And we will call it there. No need to spend orbs on this banner. No thank you. For our second banner of the month, we have the Bridal Bloomery run. Going for Ninian because she's a flying dancer. She's very pretty and she has a lovely voice. And also we got the divine code for her, or the combat manual for her with the divine codes a while back, so we could give her a free merge, which would be really cool. I'll pull both the blues, but I'm not gonna pull too hard for her, but I would love to get her. Shauna is actually really good and really rare, so I'm fine with that. That is a pretty good free summon. And then with these 4 orbs, we will obtain a this blue. Give us the Ninian, please. Nope, just a Reinhardt. That's a Vantage, I guess, so alright. Yeah, I really do want the Ninian, but I guess it's not happening now. Oh well. Alrighty, next we have Weekly Revival 13 with Hector and just Hector. That's the only unit I want on this banner. I don't really. I know I've gotten like a few Tanas before, but I never use her. Oh wait, what am I saying? They're greens right here. For some reason, my brain melted and thought Hector was red. Because I was specifically thinking that I want to avoid red, but it crossed some wires in my brain. But it's okay, we got the big sister. Always happy to see her. Some lovely Savage Blow fodder, and we will dip after that. No distant counter, but that's okay. We still got something pretty decent, and we avoided the red menace, so that's good enough in my opinion. Next up, we have the Book 4 mid banner with Mirabilis and more. Despite being an awakening banner in quotation marks, you wouldn't guess it based off the name, similar to that Thracia one a while back, where Peony kind of usurped it and took center stage. Now we have Mirabilis doing the same thing. This banner is, for me personally, the most disappointing banner we've had all year. I was looking forward to an Awakening banner and seeing some of the missing characters added in, and these are not the ones I was hoping to see by any means. Sayri I was expecting, honestly, because IS really loves their dark-haired sword ladies to toss in and power creep each other. So she was someone I was actually expecting, despite not really caring for her. Anna, also not super surprising since she did well in the Choose Your Legends poll and everything. But I was hoping for like more of the shepherds or something. In particular, I was hoping for a green demote, male demote. Particularly, I was hoping for Rickon. We got the male green demote, but it was not anyone I was ever expecting. It's Mustafa, who is actually a pretty cool character, just, again, not who I was hoping for. And then Mirabilis is lost. She is not an awakening character, so get out. So yeah, I'm not very happy with this banner. We're going to go for Anna because she has joint drive speed, which I could use on Morgan, and possibly Ashe. If not, then I'm sure plenty of other units could use it. But she's going to be our priority, and then after that we'll focus Red. Mustafa's cool, but he's going to drop, so there's no point shooting for him. So I think I might pull... Well, never mind. I was going to say we might pull all the blues that pop up, but we didn't even get a blue. But we did get some bonus summoning tickets for this banner. Ooh, an Aries, not a bad pull. We did get those bonus summoning tickets, as well as the ones that we typically get from Forging Bonds. So we do get like 10 free summons, which is pretty good. Honestly, if I wanted joint drive speed that badly, I could start pulling for it and try and get it with the guarantee pull or the guaranteed pick, but I don't need it that badly right now. I'm happy it's on a character that I don't care about. I really was interested in joint drive attack, but it's on Lilith, so I don't see myself foddering that to anyone anytime soon. But joint drive speed being on someone I just don't really care for is very nice for me personally. I think we'll pull both these blues here. Just try and get a bit better chance at getting that. Matilda, not helpful. But yeah, just being able to bump up our unit's speed a little more, very nice to have the option for. So I'd like to pick up some joint drive speed eventually, even if we don't end up getting it here. Parry, that's Glimmer, I guess. Not the worst pull, but not particularly stellar, I would say. Pull this red up top. Also, Mirabilis, in addition to just not being an awakening character, so she doesn't belong on this banner, I was really hoping she would be an Astromythic because I really want a support-oriented Astromythic, and having a dancing Astromythic would be incredible. But she is Anima for some reason, so we have 4 Anima heroes and 2 Astra heroes. Like, that is very lopsided, and I'm not happy about it. Silas, that's not bad. We got to reposition. But yeah, so I'm just not pleased with this banner in general, honestly. But we do get Gangrel, and he looks awesome as a free unit, so that's a silver lining, I suppose. Look at all those greens when we don't want green. Nope, just Catria. Yeah, just not super hyped on this banner. I guess maybe next year I'll get another chance at Rickon. Maybe. It's a shame because if we'd gotten Rickon as a demo, I probably would have tried 2+10 to him. A second Aries, that is pretty nice. He is still solid. I'm considering +10ing Aries and Parry, maybe. Just because I use them a lot in Aether raids. I don't have a strong attachment to either of them, but I do use them a lot, so it's kind of tempting. Oh, there we go. There's the joint drive speed. I don't care about Anna, so I minus attack. There we go. So now I don't even have to feel guilty about it. But she has rally attack speed, which would be wasted on Morgan now that I think about it, because she actually has that. Oh, well, I guess I could take the speed form or the attack speed ruse along with the joint drive speed, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'm still leaning towards saving it for Ashe for now. But Morgan could definitely use it to just stack with her tome and do a lot of damage and messing things up. We'll grab this red while we're here because I think we had a little bit of pity rate. Just Roy. Oopsie doopsie. I got greedy. Oh well. That was only like 4 orbs. And our last free summon of the batch. I guess we'll try and nab a Mustafa while he's a focus because there's no one on colorless, but instead we just got a drawback. That's fine. Can't complain by any means. We got the joint drive speed, and that's incredible for a free summon. Alrighty, we have the new power banner featuring Donald, Myrrh, and Drog. Naturally, we're going for the 5-star unit. I already have a Myrrh, but I wouldn't mind a merge. Well, that's disappointing. Between Donald and Drog, I think Drog's sword is actually slightly better, so we'll go for that, but I was hoping for that free merge. Not that it was very likely, so just a Marth. Not super exciting, but what can you do? Sometimes the green orbs just don't show, and by sometimes I mean usually. Alright, we have the rerun of Bridal Blessings. We are going to go for colorless, try and get Lynn. Cordelia wouldn't be a terrible pickup either, but I'd like Lynn for the candlelight staff thing. Wouldn't mind having that as an option for Sakura, or maybe like Forest could use it. I've got a lot of healers I'm actually kind of considering right now. As a backup to Sakura, I kind of want to do Forest because I don't have a max merged mounted healer, and I was surprised that he dropped. But I was looking at some other infantries. I was thinking about Mercedes, and then it took me for almost a whole year to get a second copy of her, or to get one copy of her. So she doesn't seem super likely. And then we got Emerin, and I already in a week I have 2 copies of her thanks to the quests. So she's ahead of Mercedes. So kind of almost leaning towards her now. But I don't have a huge preference between the two. But then I was like, oh, well, what if we got Flane and she was a infantry healer and she demoted? That'd be cool. So I don't know where I stand. There's no colorless. So I guess all my rambling was for naught, as is oft the case. We'll take the blue, try and get a Charlotte or a Kata, but we just got a Lucas. Alright, I was gonna say it's fine, but it really isn't. He's not very helpful at all. Oh well. Alrighty, next up we have double special heroes, and I know this is the free summon video, but I kind of like everything here. I mean, like the worst one is Zephiel, but he's still not terrible. I mean, I think he's armor, right? So he's terrible by virtue of just being armor unit, but like, So I kind of want to just do like a full wheel. Everyone here is really good. Oh yeah, I really want more Selkies, and blue has New Year's Alphonse. I'm gonna spend. I know I shouldn't because this is like free summons, but this is just very tempting. And if there's no thing on Summer Banner, no, I really shouldn't. I shouldn't come back and pull, but I was gonna say if there's nothing on Summer Banner, I'm kind of tempted to just come and get that. But so our free summon this time was Nana, and anything else we get here is with orbs. So cheating a little bit, but this lineup is just really good. It's got someone I really want on colorless. We got the chance at that New Year's Alphonse. Just a little too good to pass up on for me. No, nothing good on the colorless, unfortunately. We got the speed smoke, and Nana's got like what, drive def, I think. That's not terrible. George and Felicia are not very exciting, though I have more than I could ever use of each, so and a Reinhardt. Oh well, this is a very tempting lineup, but I'm gonna be somewhat smart and call it there. No thank you. Alright, we have the special hero gift for the Call of the Sea event. As I mentioned in when they first announced this event, I would most like a free summer Takumi. I need the boy for his bow to save for Ash in case on the assumption that he becomes an archer. They could decide to do something weird with him, but under the assumption he's an archer, I'd really like to have Fishy Bow available to him. So colorless is my first pick. Most of the other colorless units, I wouldn't be too upset to get either. Not wild about, who are they? Summer Frederick, Gaius, and Noir, just because they're kind of like on the weaker side. But the other colorless heroes are all pretty solid looking. Each color has like at least one dud from like the year 1 banners, but after colorless, I'd say if there's no colorless stones, I'd want red the most. But blue and green are both fantastic too. I think I'd lead slightly more towards blue and then green last, but yeah, I think colorless is our hopeful pick. Ooh, which one? I wish I could have both. We'll open this one and hope for a summer pineapple boy. Who do we get? Oh, it's Lind. Okay. Not who I was hoping for, but she does have the starfishies. So that's nice. Plus res minus def. I don't know who would want the starfish dagger. The main dagger unit I'm interested in is Kaze, but he'll probably get a pref eventually, so not sure I'd want to fodder her for that. I may just keep her. I might even get another one when I go for Takumi on his banner. So it might be nice to be able to remove a unfortunate asset or an unfortunate flaw if I get like a plus speed minus attack one. So for now, we'll just keep her. Not bad for a free unit. Certainly could have been worse. For Weekly Revival 14, we are going to go for Lind. We already have Sonya and Saber, so she just makes sense, I guess. Wouldn't mind having her, but definitely not something I need to summon for. I've got a fair number of decent blue mages. Obero is not one of those. She is just infantry lance, which is not helpful right now. Alright, we have the Tempest Trials focus. I'm going to go for loot. Mia and Lucina aren't bad, but I do already have both of them. I don't ever use my Mia. I was planning to use her for Flashing Blade fodder, but I don't know if I'll ever actually need that on anyone's A slot, so maybe I should actually just build her, but I do actually use my Lucina decently often. But I think I'd like just a new unit in loot, and we didn't get any reds anyway, so it's a moot point. So let's just see what we get here. What have we got? It's just Oscar. That's not very exciting. You're not very exciting, Oscar. Goodbye, sir. Who thought this was a good idea? We have the Stall and Sully focus with guest appearance by Frederick. I don't really want any of these. I do have a 5-star Frederick. I guess I'll go for another one so I could merge, but I'm not really super interested, honestly. It's Arthur. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, IS. That was wonderful. Now we have heroes with Vengeful Fighter, and I'll admit I'm a little tempted to go all in for another Lion King over here to save for my Picnic Leo eventually so I could run a triple distant defense build with him. But I don't want to spend a ton of orbs right now, so I think we'll pull all 3 colorless and then we'll call it. So if we get it in these first 3, then wonderful, congrats. If not, then another time perhaps. Ooh, we got a Gordon. Still looking for that plus attack one so that I can use his refine. Plus HP, no thank you. Very sad. One day we'll find it at plus attack Gordon, but I don't know when. Priscilla, you are not exciting. You always see the smoke and then you just get a 4-star healer, and it's very sad and very depressing. Alright, last colorless orb. Oh, it's Tanya. Not who I was hoping for by any means, but we'll take her, I guess. She doesn't have anything particularly exciting. Spur speed res might be somewhat useful on someone, I'm not sure who, but that's unfortunate. But another time perhaps we will obtain the lion, but not now. Gotta save. Alrighty, weekly revival 15. I wouldn't mind any of these. I could even use Najura merge, though she is the only one I have, so I'm a little less interested in her. Gonna go for the Deirdre. Gonna go for the Eldigan because I don't have him yet. But instead we just got a Henry. Okay, not terrible, but not super exciting either. That's unfortunate, but oh well. For summer returns, I would be happy with any of these characters. I only have Legiarn currently, although she is on the chopping block if we get Ash, because he might want Swift Sparrow. So getting another copy of her wouldn't be bad. Also wouldn't mind Levatine, but we could still work with Helbindi or Gunthra. I think I want to go for Levatine more because I could fodder her and get feather. Well, we'll go blue then. Try and nab us an extra Swift Sparrow fodder, or just keep her to use. She is pretty solid as a flying tome unit. But it's just Lucas, not that magical, unfortunately. He is not a great tome user because he has a spear instead. Bad. Alrighty, for heroes with form skills, we're going to go for Petra, though I wouldn't mind either of these two as a backup. Vina especially would be a decent unit to merge. Get rid of her. I think she's got a Speed Bane. Can't remember, but just get rid of her Bane. But we got the blue, so instead we got... Oh! We got Ferdinand von Eyre. We got a Black Eagle student, just not the one we were hoping for. I don't need a merge bad enough to pull those reds, though, so we're just gonna dip. I can't believe it. They made a voting gauntlet just for me. Funnily enough, Xander is actually in this gauntlet, so Papa Garen is represented among these some of these questionable fathers. Although not all of them are bad. Ross's dad is here, and he's not bad, but boy, Gilbert is. So anyway, here we have the Father Complex Frey voting gauntlet, aka Daddy Issues banner. We're gonna be going for Annette, because I'd like to have her. Just this one green, don't need to pull super hard for her, though I do like Annette. She is really cool. I wouldn't mind getting her eventually, but looks like now is not the time. We did get Ross, but not the 5-star, so probably just going to turn him into feathers because he doesn't have anything too interesting for fodder, unfortunately. I blame his dad for raising him to have terrible fodder. Alrighty, weekly revival 16. We'll go for Ephraim Karel as the backup. I already have Jafar, and I don't want him, though boy, the game is sure trying to get me to pull for him with all those colorless orbs. And it's just a Gwen. Very, very, very disappointing. Alrighty, and now we have Summer's arrival. I want either Innis or Tana. I don't really have a huge preference on which. I guess we'll go Tana. She's a little better, I think. Well, never mind. We'll go for Innis then. Try and nab him. Oops, I think I left the sound on. Oopsie doopsie. And Echidna. Oh well, not bad. Drive attack is useful. And bounce. And to close things out, we have legendary hero Selleth. which the banner does not interest me a whole ton. I feel like there's some kind of unappealing unit on every color. Colorless has, well, it's got Duma, who isn't super exciting, and it's got Grima, who's not the most exciting. Green has Zed, who's pretty strong, but, you know, he's in the common pool. And it's got Legendary Lyn, who still has not aged that great. And even Yoon is only kind of useful for merges at this point for me, to very slightly improve skill or scoring and everything. Blue, I've already got Azura, I've got Peony. Chrom would be cool, but eh. So I think red is what we want the most. Even Sothis, I could either take a merge or use as Time Pulse fodder, but even then there's nothing in here that I absolutely need. So we'll try for a red. There we go, 1 red. And after that we will just take whatever we get here and then leave, which apparently it's not going to be anything super exciting. Aries isn't terrible. We can use Aries. He's pretty nice. And we will pass there. So yeah, not the most exciting month of summons. Pretty much just got that free Lind from the guaranteed 5-star banner, but still not too bad for these free summons. And we also got some decent free summons on the rerun banners. And we even managed to mostly come back from that awful mistake that I made. Back up to 700 orbs, which is pretty nice. Hopefully we can get some more in the summer banner that's coming up. Doesn't tempt me too much. But as always, thank you so much for watching. Best of luck to you guys on your summons, whether they be free or otherwise. And until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon signing out.